Hi, my name is Chuck Vanderstel, and I'm here with my September 2021 Northwest Indiana real estate market update. We're going to take a look at Northwest Indiana home sales in August and how that went, and then we're going to take a look at what's on the market so far right now at the very end of August or beginning of September. And I'll make some predictions about the market. So let's get to it. Let's dive right on in. So looking at August home sales, we're going to start with single family homes. That's where I usually start. There was 1,067 single family home sales in Northwest Indiana reported in the MLS. This is about 6% fewer than what we saw in August of 2020. So a little bit fewer units, but August of 2020 was really strong. We're actually a little bit on the upper end, looking at kind of a 5-year average. So definitely still a lot of activity out there in the marketplace. Average sale price for a single family home was $266,400. That's up 7% from a year ago. And the median sale price was $235,000. That's up 4% from August of 2020. There were 47 condo homes. This is about 13% less than in August of 2020. Average sale price of those was $200,500. 8% higher than a year ago, so seeing some really nice appreciation with condos. Price per square foot for condos, both the average price per square foot was up 13%, the median price per square foot was up 18%. So condos are really performing really well. Townhomes and duplexes, there were 96 townhomes or half duplexes that sold in August. Average price for those was $247,800. The median closing sale price was $230,656. That average is up 15% from a year ago. Average price per square foot is up 14%. Median price per square foot is up 17%. Townhomes and half duplexes have done really amazing this year. We're seeing single family homes kind of fall back to typical real estate appreciation rates on a year-over-year basis, but townhomes and condos are still really high. Looking at the luxury market, I consider any sale over $500,000 to be the luxury market because it makes up a small portion of the market. In August, to be even more specific, homes over $500,000 only represented just less than 6% of all home sales in Northwest Indiana. Average sale price for those homes was $674,000 and change. It's about 4% below where it was a year ago. Median price is $605,000, so up 1% from a year ago. What I see in August is it was strong from kind of looking at the last 5 years. It was a little bit weak from number of homes perspective compared to last year. Prices remain pretty strong though. Again, single family home, we're seeing the appreciation on a year-over-year basis start to reflect more of the typical range, but still on the upper end of that range. The typical range is 4 to 7% a year, and we saw the average sale price up 7% from a year ago. Excuse me. But what we have gotten away from is what we saw early in the year, where single family home prices had double digit, and I think there was even a month where we were over 20% appreciation of that specific month on a year-over-year basis. Looking at what's on the market right now, we've got about 1,350 homes on the market available to be purchased. Inventory's been building. At the beginning of August, we had, I think it was about 1,150. So we picked up a couple hundred more homes. However, inventory is still really tight. When you look at how many homes sold in September of 2020, so last year it was about 1,325. When you look at how many sold in October of 2020, it was also about 1,325. And right now with us just sitting on 1,350 homes, roughly, we've only got about 28 to 34 days of supply. So it's still really tight out there. I think we'll see inventory continue to build a little, but I also think that we'll have a kind of a strong fall, and that's where I want to end at is with some of what my predictions are. And two, seeing what's on the market right now, the prices aren't really going up a lot higher. I think the home prices are listed, what my notes was we're just several $1,000s more than where we had been. So just some slight appreciation. The price per square footage is really high though. Listed homes right now have an average price per square foot of about 146. What we see buyers paying though is more like 132. So I think there's still a lot of overzealous pricing in the market. So let's get to those predictions. What I predict is going to happen is I foresee inventory numbers continuing to build a little, and I think we will continue to run with about 30 to 35 days of supply. Maybe late in fall we touch 40 days of supply. I think you're going to see days on market stretch out just a little bit because again, I think there's just still some overzealous pricing that exists in the marketplace. You might see some sellers pull their homes from the market, which to me I think is disappointing. So many people say, oh, I don't want to, there's no buyers in the winter, I don't want to deal with it. I think that's one of the biggest mistakes that sellers can make. What's up, Sally? Hang on, everybody. Sally might want to make an appearance. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Oh, there's Sally the dog. So more predictions. I think fall is going to be really good. I think that we will have a strong fall here in 2021. I think of the real estate cycle in thirds and in 4-month chunks. You've got the first 4 months of the year, the second 4 months of the year, which we're finishing up right now, and then the last 4 months of the year. The last 4 months of the year, September through December, excellent time. And I think we're going to have a really robust fall where we see a lot of sales. We see some good homes coming on market, and we see some just really phenomenal sales out there. Buyers sitting on the sidelines, I think prices that say prices are going to fall, I don't see prices falling drastically. There might be some overzealous pricing, I really think there is, but that doesn't mean home prices fall from what people are actually paying. There's no indicators. The indicators for lower prices, they're not present right now, and I don't think anything's going to make them present. It just doesn't make sense. I've been saying that all year. Buyers who are trying to hold out, quit holding out. Homes are going to be more expensive next spring. They're going to be. Let's just do some bits of advice for the 3 different types of people out there. Home sellers, if you've got a home to sell, get it sold. Get it listed. I'd love to share with you what I can do to help you get your home sold. Prices are still really strong. There's still enough buyers out there. There's always a market. There's always people walking around Northwest Indiana looking for a house to buy. Don't get all hooked up on this. It's got to be in the summertime stuff. It's just so wrong. Again, I just shared with you in September of last year, over 1,300 homes sold. In October of last year, over 1,300 homes sold. So still really good for you. Take advantage of it. Home buyers, I would get out there and keep looking. Don't get discouraged. I shared something with a client this week. I hate when real estate agents talk in sound bites and make generalizations. Statements like nobody will work with you if you're contingent on sale, or nobody will work with your type of financing, or you must offer higher than list price the first couple of days a house is on the market. I don't think any of that's true. And I think real estate agents themselves kind of dashed a lot of buyers' hopes and kind of discouraged buyers, which to me is sad. This is a fantastic time of year to buy a house. If all you're doing is going out there and buying, this is the very best time of year. You just see some of the best opportunities. The market's more calm. The market's not as discouraging. You can have more of a conversation with sellers as you're working and negotiating to come to a deal. So buyers, if it didn't work out for you earlier in the year, get right back in the market. This is really the time that you should be out there buying a home. And it's going to stay that way for several months till we get to very late winter, very early spring, like end of February. If you're selling and buying, kind of both things that I just shared. It's a great time to sell, and it's an excellent time of year to buy. Always a market out there. There's always people looking for homes to sell and buy. So if you're selling to buy, maybe you need to trade up to a larger home, right size to a home that's a proper fit for you with where you are in life, or just make some kind of change. It's a really great time to do it. So just kind of get out there and go for it. Sellers who might be getting a little less because the market has cooled down, don't worry about it, because if you're also buying, the thing you're buying is probably going to be a little less. It all works in tandem. Or if you've been trying to sell and it hasn't been working out, and you're thinking about pulling your house, I'd be careful about that, because again, in the spring, what you're going to try to buy is just going to cost more. Yeah, you might get a little more for what you're selling, but it's a sword that cuts both ways. So Sally's getting anxious, and now I feel like I'm just rambling. So I will let everybody go. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you're watching this on YouTube, like it and subscribe to my channel. That way you can get alerts when there's updates for additional videos I post. If you're watching this on Facebook, like my Facebook page so you can also get those updates. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, feel free to contact me. My name is Chuck Vanderstelt, and I'm a real estate agent with Listing Leaders. And you can contact me through my website, quadwalls.com. That's QUADWALLS.com. For home sellers, I offer some of the most aggressive real estate commission fees in Northwest Indiana. They're really unbelievable. You can save a lot of money working with me. And when it comes to buying a home,